Welcome to the smoke pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the smoke pit.
Yep, y'all know what it is. Actually, you don't know what it is. So what we're doing right now, because my partner in crime, Blak Mac, salute to my man, is on the mend from surgery. So we're kind of chilling with the smoke pit right now, but we didn't want to leave you guys with nothing for too long of a break, right? So what we're working on right now, what this is that I'm putting together, we've been going throughout the year, constantly bringing up people, asking you, whose man's is this? When we talk about individuals who do questionable things, silly things, find themselves in a situation that they themselves put themselves in. So we're going back to January because at the end of the year, we want to give an award. So this episode will be the nominees for the month of January for Whose Man's, just to refresh your memory moving forward. And then we'll have you vote on who you feel the winner of January is. And then we'll move forward with the voting that way. So without further ado, I bring to you January's first entry into the Whose Man's Is This contest. None other than Katt Williams. You may know him for being on Club Shay Shay, hosted by Shannon Sharp, who, if you know, he's going to be a future entry into the Whose Man's Is This. But viral interview he had on there, talking about a whole lot of nothing, some people say, or a whole lot of truths, other people say. We'll let you be the judge. So our first entry into the month of January for the year of 2024, none other than Katt Williams.
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Who man's is this? I need to know.
Katt Williams. Now I'm gonna start this segment like this. Hear me out. And if you're listening to the audio version, you're not seeing the video. I just want you to, in your car, at your desk, wherever you're at, answer this one question for me. What is the last time, outside of this interview, if you've seen it, that you've seen Katt Williams out doing something? I'm just let that marinate. Just let that marinate. When is the last time you saw Katt Williams out here doing something? Is all I'm gonna say. Now, let me just say this: just because he's not out in front of everybody on a TV, in a movie, doing whatever, that does not mean he's not out here being successful in life. My brothers in the comments say I'm a Katt Williams fan. He's funny, but there are times I feel like he's trying too hard. But Katt is trying to stay in the light. He's mad. I understand why he's mad, but step your game up. AD says he was getting his ass beat by that kid in the biblical. Now, if he went to biblical college, he probably would have caught a win, but he got his ass beat by that teenager. Netflix, I think. So for me, I think he kind of fell out of a lot. Like when Katt stepped out, first time I was aware of him was Friday. Was it Friday After Next? I believe so. And he was playing Money Mike, and he did that was a funny character, right? That whole movie is funny, but it's not like rewatchable. Like after a while, the character kind of plays itself off because he kind of ran that character into the ground. That's just my opinion. Other people may like him. He had a couple of stand-ups, The Pimp Chronicles, hilarious, right? Probably one of the funniest stand-ups I've seen. After that, not really checking for him too much. I feel he kind of typecast himself as the pimp character. I know throughout this interview, if you haven't watched it, he talks about he's done 12-hour-long stand-ups. I know myself, I have watched 2 of them, and they were both great. I've tried to watch a third one, but could not get through it because it was like, it was on in the background. I wasn't sitting down watching it. So maybe I'm missing because I haven't watched all the rest of his stand-up specials. Maybe he has some real hilarious ones. I do know he is good at roasting people because he was on the radio show with that Wanda lady, and she tried him, and it didn't work out too well for him, or for her. And she got put in her place. But real quick, I don't want to get into it because what I want to do is really focus my Patreon only podcast for DFPN, Make It Make Sense, on the full interview, right? I'm gonna have timestamps. We're gonna talk about it, all of this other stuff. What I want to do is go into the part where he starts losing credibility. Now, in this 2-hour and 45-minute interview, at the 30-minute mark, Shannon Sharpe starts asking him about his personal life and growing up. And this is where, see, when you got to switch the screens, I'm just like, I'm looking over here because usually this is where I have my internet up at. And then here's where the StreamYard is at, right? So it makes it look like I'm looking at you. But now that shit is switched because I got to fucking do all this shit, right? It's fucking with me. But y'all know what I'm doing, right? Y'all feel me? Either way, Katt starts talking about himself and saying things that automatically make you know you're lying. Now, when you're looking at him, you're just like, is this a bit? Is this a skit? Is this a skit? Is he doing this for laughs? But his face is so serious. And Shannon Sharpe, he's stuck. He like, do I laugh? Because he know Katt is lying, bro. Can we start off with how long a one-on-one interview? 2 hours and 45. It is long, but like Shannon is trying to ask questions. Katt hijacked this whole thing. Katt hijacked this whole interview, But I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up, and I'll say this: I have a couple of hats in here, as the young people say, caps. So I will say, when I sense that he is capping, I will toss another hat on my head. I'm already wearing one, so the first lie is on the house. But as he continues his story, we'll just see. And if you see me put on a hat and you think it's unjust, like I shouldn't have a hat, like you believe that this is a truth, I'll take the hat off. I'll listen to the comments. You know what I'm saying? Keith already in here with the shit. But let me go ahead and bring this up, and then we'll get into the proceedings. And y'all let me know if y'all got audio and all that stuff. It says it should be rolling for you guys, but you know how StreamYard be.
I was often confused because I knew things and I wasn't sure how I knew them. I knew things that I felt like I don't have a reason that I know this, but I love to read. I was voracious because they told me when I was young that knowledge was powerful. That knowledge was power, and I had studied powerful people, and I really believe that. I immediately, my next project was to read the whole encyclopedia set. So when you're like 6, 7 years old, you read the whole encyclopedia set, you think you're one of the smartest people in the world, right, only to get out in the world and find out you don't know anything, So it was a confusing time, but yeah, I had a childhood. I was grown, but I at 5 years old, I was in front of 5,000-10,000 people giving a performance with a full suit and tie on. You know what I mean? So yeah. It came full circle for my life. I knew that the applause and the giving of information and laughs and truth to people somehow benefited them and also benefited you. And yeah, so when they would ask me what I wanted to be, everything that I would say that I wanted to be was something that didn't exist. and they would never give me credit for it because I needed to say a doctor or a lawyer, but that's not what I wanted to be.
So your parents weren't as supportive as you would have hoped because you were wanting to be things when you got older that they had no knowledge of, or it didn't exist at the time?
No, it wasn't that. It was, I'm saying I'm almost 100 years old right now, but if we go outside right now, I can run a 4.340 or sub. I can do a 4.16 if I'm
there's Jimmy John's across the street. We can order a sub.
But
you've been on the submarine. That what you sub?
So back then it was even greater. So you got this guy that all the coaches want to play.
Man, Katt, don't do that.
Hold on, because I'm 5'5" in the 5th grade. I've been this size my whole life. Like, there was a portion of school where I was one of the big dudes. Like, as soon as everybody caught their growth spurt, I was out of there. But I'm saying I was a competitive individual. My father was an athlete.
I can see that.
Like, no, I've been 145 pounds my whole career. That's why I never bothered when they said, your cat's on drugs. I knew, how you gonna prove that? My body is a temple.
I've been the same size since I was 10.
Like, what do you? Yeah, like I haven't changed off this pivot foot. This has always been who I was before stand up or anything. But it was an interesting childhood. I appreciate my parents, even though I couldn't live within the religious frameworks of what they had set up. But that was more not wanting to live a double life and not want to embarrass my family. You know what I mean?
Because I read where a form of punishment for you is that they would take books because you mentioned you were such a voracious reader. And a form of punishment was when they would take the books for them because you could read fluently. You told me how at like 3 or 4 years old, you could read, not just a little child's book, but you could read.
Well, I'm saying when we go to Haiti to do missionary work, understand that my mother and my father, nobody that's there with us speaks French. And it speaks Creole and reads French. So I'm in charge of everything, from the housing to the cars to the gardener. Like I'm saying, so I'm not just reading, I'm reading in multiple languages. Like
how old are you?
I'm probably reading 3,000 books a year from the time that I'm 8 years old to the time that I'm 12.
All right, as I put another hat on, I want you guys to consider what this man just said. He reads 3,000 books a year. Taylor, you beat me to it. The man reads 3,000 books a year. There is 365 days in a year. Do the math. Do the math. You reading 10 books a day, my boy? No. You talk about they picture books? Katt, please, sir, continue.
No fiction books at all. I'm only reading nonfiction.
You could drive.
No fiction books. Real ass books. My man say 3,000 books a year. Where my phone at? We're going to figure out the average number of books this man read in a 24-hour period. I'm guessing he probably slept 6 hours. So 18 hours in your day. Katt Williams, how many books are you reading? Oh, boo, my calculator went away. I got to do it the old-fashioned way. 3,000 books divided by 365. My man, you were reading 8.2 books a day? 8.2 books a day, my boy? Nonfiction, real ass books, encyclopedia type stuff? Katt, you're a genius, my boy. Shannon, continue talking to this Rhodes Scholar about his journey and growing into being the prodigy that he is today, sir.
At 12, you received a full scholarship to the National Science Academy in Dayton, Ohio, but you failed, so you would become ineligible. Why didn't you want to take that opportunity?
I didn't see it as an opportunity. When I got in there, all the students were wearing lab coats, and it seemed very confined and restricted, and nobody seemed like they were having fun. It just seemed like everybody was smart. I didn't want that. That wasn't what I was signing up for at all. And plus, I thought that Jesus was my big homie. So you know how you get a story about a dude joined the gang and you get a big homie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at this particular point in my life, my thought is that the Bible is the greatest book that's ever been written.
Okay.
That it houses the truth, and that it gives you this story of Jesus, and that I'm supposed to be like him.
Okay.
So it's already in my head that as soon as I get 13, I'm leaving.
You at 13, you don't only like, okay.
You see how it's hard for Shannon Sharpe to like register this in his mind? You see how Shannon Sharpe is just like, oh, you serious? Like he was waiting for him to like laugh for the punchline, and Katt gets quiet. Shannon's like, you look how he's looking at the camera right now, like, help me. Help me. But wait. The one before that, you got accepted to the National School of Science Academy in Dayton, Ohio. Why didn't you go there? Students were all wearing lab coats. And bro, what? Let me look up this thing. Hold on real quick. Let me look up this school, this National Science School this man is talking about. It's when he said the name of it, it sounded so fucking artificial. Like
You could drive. At 12, you received a full scholarship to the National Science Academy in Dayton, Ohio.
National Science Academy. Let me look this shit up.
12 seconds later.
Now, hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. What would you say if I told you that there is no National Science Academy in Dayton? There is a Horizon Science Academy, a tuition-free public charter school, and that's the only one down there. Now, let me see if the kids here are wearing lab coats. They are absolutely not wearing lab coats all over the place. I feel like I didn't have to fact check that, but I did it anyway to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? And I'm running out of caps here, but there's another part that I want you guys to hear. I think it's way later.
You at 13, you don't only like, okay, mom, I'm moving out. You moved from Ohio to Florida on your own. You weren't afraid. I mean, you like, did you?
Hold on.
So what were you going to do when you got to Florida?
Don't say I wasn't afraid. There's no such thing as a human being of not being afraid.
Okay.
There are certain human beings that understand that being afraid in no way stops you from doing what you got to do.
Okay.
So I was afraid, but I couldn't be that afraid because I knew what had happened with Jesus. I knew how it worked out. I knew that I wasn't in the wrong with how I was feeling, and I knew that I didn't have any bad intentions in it.
Right.
So I trusted God that it would work out.
Why Florida?
Because if you're raised in Ohio, the one thing on your list is, I'm going to get away from snow, and I'm going to get as far. I want to go. Tell me the place. I literally went to a truck stop, and I asked all the truck drivers where they was going. And there was one guy going to California, and there was one guy going to Florida, and they told me how long it was going to take. And so that's why I ended up in Miami, because...
How'd you get there? You caught a bus?
No, I just told you. I was at the truck stop.
So you hitchhiked?
I didn't hitchhike. I got in the back of the dude's 18-wheeler, me and my Rottweiler puppy and my suitcase. Yeah, because I was...
Well, I ran out of all my caps, ladies and gentlemen. So that concludes our cap or not portion. I don't even know what to say. Here's my thing. He's take all these damn hats off, man. Head heavy as fuck, man. Is this how I feel when people put weave in their shit? God damn. God damn. Shit. Here we go. This is much better. Neck started hurting all them goddamn caps on and shit. So as you guys can see, a lot of his let's just say this. Is it possible? Is it a possibility that everything he is saying is true? Because I cannot absolutely say it is a lie because I was not there to see it. I cannot say with all certainty no. But I will be like, I will put a mortgage payment up against anybody who says that it is true. If you catch my drift. In the court of law, I could not look this man in his eye and say, you are lying. But if I stepped out of the courtroom and somebody was to bet me money that he was telling the truth, I would take the bet and say he is lying and double my money easily. The shit that he is saying makes no fucking sense to me. So I'll leave it at that. The stuff he was saying in the beginning, some of it, because I don't know, Hollywood is a weird ass place, right? I'm sitting here there's one part where he's like, I hated Ricky Smiley so much. I put in my contract moving forward, I won't be in a movie with him unless he's in a dress. What was his next movie? It was First Sunday. Was he in a dress? Yes. Shannon's like, why the fuck would you have some random shit like that in your contract? Because he's more believable in a dress than he is as a man. Him and Tyler Perry play better women than they can play a man to save. I'm like, bro, stop it. And I'm just, bro, I get it. Could you have been blackballed? Yes. Could people have been stealing your jokes? You do have a part in there, and I'll get to it when I do my Make It Make Sense podcast later this next week. There's evidence that you have done jokes prior to Kings of Comedy, Cat, and people have taken those jokes and performed them in Kings of Comedy. So I'm not saying that everything he's saying is a lie. But when you start trying to build yourself up like you were some prodigy on the come up, you know what I'm saying? Making yourself seem like you're some anomaly, which, bro, some people are put on this earth to be super special. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Tom Brady, like just very special. You can even say in the realm of probably a Bernie Mac, who was a hilarious stand-up comedian and was kind of finding his way in Hollywood, being able to be accepted into wider Hollywood to the point where, you know, Matt Damon and George Clooney are willing to pick him up and put him into Ocean's 11 and things like that, you know, roles that you weren't getting. This man does say he's been in over 60 movies and to check his IMDb. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And, you know, I'm not going to do it in front of you guys, you know, because I'm a very you know, I know this man has some kind of pride and shit. So, you know, let me just go ahead and IMDb this shit. And search Katt Williams. He also said that Steve Harvey isn't in movies because he doesn't have the same range as he does. And so I also want to use this IMDb to see the range that Katt Williams has in all of his roles, if you will. I'm not doing this to be petty. All right. I'm not doing this to be petty. Look at you guys. Oh my God. Where are we at here? I want to see what you were known for as an actor, not a writer or a producer. Just let me see what you were acting in. So he was in Atlanta for 2 episodes. So if he's claiming that's a thing, and he played a homeless person, he called it a helpless vagabond. He was in For the Love of Money, which is rated 4.3. He played a character called Pastor G. He was in The House Next Door, Meet the Blacks in 2021 as Dr. Mamawalde, 4.0. He was in 2 Minutes of Fame in 2020, which was rated at 5.4. He was in 1 episode of The Last OG. He was in a movie called Jack Boys. He was in Blackish for 1 episode. Father Figures as a hitchhiker. American Bad Boy as a character called the Bruce, rated 3.8. School Dance as Darren, which was rated 4.6. Scary Movie 5 as Blaine, 3.5. The Obama Effect, he played Martin Luther King in 2012, which is rated 1.9. He was in a I'm a Wild Boy music video with Machine Gun Kelly and Waka Flocka. He was in Cats and Dogs. He voiced Seamus, which I think is the villain in that one. He was, bro. What range? What? How dare he? Now, let me not downplay him. Maybe acting. Oh, he was also in Norbit, Friday After Next, epic movie, which is a 2.4, by the way. Friday After Next is a 5.8, but we all know it's a hood classic, right? He won 1 primetime Emmy. Let me see his wins here. He won an Emmy, as an outstanding guest actor in a comedy series in Atlanta. Wow, good for him. He won a Teen Choice Award back in 2007 as a Choice Comedian. And all his other awards were for his role as Willie in Atlanta. So congrats. Good for him. Again, I don't want to get too into it because, like I said, I'm gonna do it for my Make It Make Sense show. But y'all let me know. And then I put a post, we put a post up in the fan group as far as, do you feel that Katt Williams is a comedy great? Because he keeps talking about these other comedians lying in order to put their names up there with the greats. Obviously, I ain't mad at it. You know, if you got that confidence, you feel your swag, you feel like you're that guy. Talk about yourself, talk your shit, you up there. But I went with the fans and I was just asking, do you guys feel like he's one of the greats? The majority of people say yes. It's not like an overwhelming majority. But my thing is this. I feel like I can't consider him as the greats, one of the greats. And it's hard for me to put anybody in the quote unquote greats category if they are still alive, if you're not continuing to do stand-up. So when you say kings of comedy, I would say probably DL would be considered one of the greats because he's still out touring, doing comedy clubs and stuff. I believe Bernie Mac probably would not have been doing stand-up. He'd probably be more in movies. He was a fantastic comic. God rest his soul. His Def Comedy Jam and his set on Kings of Comedy are legendary. However, I cannot say he is one of the greats. And I know it's hard for people to hear because, when somebody passes, you automatically want to level them up into that category. But no disrespect to Bernie. Was he the funniest of the 4? By far. Which one do I feel probably could have had a longer and more profitable run as a stand-up? Bernie, way more than DL, but DL is still out here. Patrice O'Neal, I feel like Patrice O'Neal could have been up there. He was trending that way. He was still doing stand-up and kind of he was on The Office, so Hollywood was accepting him a little bit, but he passed away. So I feel like as he was still doing stand-up, he was trending in the upward direction and he passed. He could have been one of the greats. Chappelle, obviously one of the greats. Richard Pryor, one of the greats. Martin, was one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's all objective. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't not like if he is one of your greats, cool. I love the first two Pimp Chronicles. Um, he was hilarious in that. I couldn't get enough of it. But after a while, I'm just like, bro, you're just Money Mike right now. You're saying you have range, but every time you hit the stage, you're Money Mike. You're not Katt Williams. So that's just how I feel about it. No offense to Katt, do your thing, my guy. Wish you nothing but the best. But if you haven't watched that interview, it's very telling. You kind of get a glimpse inside of his psyche and figure out, is it just hate? Because I feel there's some truth to what he's saying about the clique of successful Black comedians. But again, at the same time, he ain't really saying nothing about Dave. He's just going after the low hanging fruit, I would guess. So that's just my take on it. Again, not trying to downplay anything my man is doing. Wish him nothing but the best. Yada yada yada. I mean, it is what it is, right? I think looking back in hindsight, a lot of the stuff he was talking about, you can probably say is true. But that whole thing with the books and running a 4-4, you know what I'm saying? Like, he be lying, but he be telling the truth. Anyway, moving on. Contestant number 2 for the month of January of 2024, none other than rapper Zeddy Will. Now, this guy made our kind of got put on our radar, seeing how he was having a baby shower for 5 different women who were all pregnant by him, and they all decided to just bundle their baby showers like home and auto. But very, very odd situation he found himself in, and we'll just get into that coming up. So give it up for contestant number 2, my man Zeddy Will.
Manz is this? Oh, Manz is this? Who Manz is this? I need to know.
I just want you guys to look at the name at the bottom of the screen. And let me and put in the comments if you have heard of this motherfucker in your life.
Zeddy Will.
Yes. And it's no shame if you haven't, because I should have have.
I have not.
And there are people who have done stupid things in the world that we have not heard of. So you don't always need to be a famous person to be on Who's Man's. Here at DFPN, and particularly here at the Smoke Pit, we call out stupidity wherever we find it. If it's on the internet, chances are I'm going to find it, and we're going to talk about it on the show. But another scenario that I will paint for you all here. Say you have a coworker, comes to work, gives you an invitation to a baby shower. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh man, congratulations. I didn't even know you were expecting. Yeah, just because here's the theme, just come through, So, you go, you get a little gift for the baby and whatnot. You show up to the baby shower. You see a pregnant woman, right? Mm-hmm. And, she's sitting next to your coworker. You're like, oh, congratulations. She's like, thank you. You turn around, talk to another coworker. You turn around, there's another pregnant lady hugging up on the dude. And you're just like, oh, that must be a friend. And there's another pregnant lady. And then another pregnant lady. And then another pregnant lady. You're just like, is this like a joint baby shower? Like, where's the other couples? Like, is this all these couples getting together and you invited me because I know you and I don't know the other? No. Ladies and gentlemen, Zeddy Will, who is a New York City musician, throws joint baby showers for all 5 women he got pregnant.
Stop.
Nominee. I'm going to need people to, before I scroll down and read the rest of this article, do you stay? Like, once you figure out what the fuck's happening, you stay?
At this point, I have to. I have to watch the rest of this train wreck.
I have to see it through, my boy.
But just know there's going to be questions in my brain.
I got to see it through.
I got to see what happens here. This is like the worst episode of Love and Hip Hop.
I blame Love and Hip Hop for this retardedness.
This is ridiculous.
I gotta get out of here. But so the crazy thing is, like, all the women are cool with it. And I will say, as long as the home is happy and everybody are all consenting adults, they're fine with it. That is cool. This is our baby daddy, and look at our beautiful family. Again, if they're all cool with it, that's them. I wish them the best. However, I know what is going to happen in the near future for them. Like, once babies get here, why are you spending more time with the baby over there than the baby? You know what I'm saying? So let us scroll down and see. So the article starts, the more the merrier. New York City musician Zeddy Will, age 22, recently hosted a joint baby shower for his 5 pregnant baby mamas. One of his partners, Lizzie Ashley, that cannot be like her legit real name, claimed on TikTok. Ashley, who is 29, revealed, I'm sorry, you're almost 30, lady. Not saying that that's old, because I'm pushing way past 40. But then you settle for letting a 22-year-old who goes by Zeddy Will do something that is going to drastically change your life for the next 18 years. At most. At a minimum.
Minimum.
So Ashley revealed the startling achievement by showing off the party invitations, which showed the shower being hosted in Queens on January 14th. The moms-to-be and Will posed for a joint photo on the invitation, which said, "Welcome little Zeddy Wills 1 through 5. So I get this invitation. I'm just like, everybody naming their kids these weird things. Like, Elon Musk named his kid like, Blue Falcon, square octagon, square root hypotenuse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, Zeddy Wills 1/5, 1 through 5, 1-5. And then when you show up to the baby shower, you see what the fuck it is, right? I guess we're sister wives now. Ashley captioned the video referring to the popular TLC show that follows the lives of a polygamous family. The post reached out to Ashley, of course they did, and I'm pretty sure she replied too.
She did.
The singer also uploaded happy photos of the large untraditional family posing outside of their park, and another disco-inspired photo shoot to show off their growing bumps alongside an overjoyed Will. So apparently Lizzie Ashley is a singer. I have not heard of her either, but when your baby daddy got 4 other girls pregnant at the same time. Oh, this is the invitation? Stop it.
Why?
Stop it. Like, why? Who takes joy in this? Obviously, Lizzie Ashley does.
Why?
Bro, let me read the rest of this shit. So here are the pictures. Cool. Ashley revealed in a follow-up video that the 5 moms, Ashley, Bonnie B, Kay Marie, Jeline Villa, and Iyanla Khalifa Galetti have accepted each other because it's better for the little ones to grow up in a big family. Look at our beautiful family, she captioned in one of the photos. We love our baby daddy. We will not ruin our babies' lives. Our families have accepted this. Will's co-manager told the Post, "My client is out his goddamn..." No, he didn't say that.
Yes.
Society has shifted, and in turn, so has modern relationship dynamics. The essence lies in redefining relationships personally, breaking away from the one-size-fits-all approach and societal pressures to conform. Bro, his manager is just, bro, using Chat GPT like a motherfucker out here. His team also told the media outlet that they believe he's mature enough to handle being a new father to 5. Let me tell you about young Mac, aka your boy at 22.
No, the fuck you're not. Let's get one thing clear. Let's get one fucking thing clear.
Go ahead.
Your ass is not mature enough at 22 years old. Hell no. Hell no. As a standing rule, if you 22, chances are you probably ain't shit. Let's just say that.
Zeddy, zippity doodah is ziplock. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's only 4, man. Who's what's the name of the 5th, bro?
Zippity doo day.
Zippity day. Zippity doodah and then zippity yay.
Sad.
Shit. Bro, I can't. I'm looking at this shit and and I mean, like, if I was this dude's manager, I'm just like, bro, we're fucked. Like, you didn't even break it big yet. We're trying to get you in the studio. Now you got 5 kids on the way. You
can't
about to have
pay for studio
time.
time.
You about to, bro. You not, bro. It's about to be horrible. We're gonna try to make you famous. These women gonna drag you online. You're gonna look like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a bad look.
These babies are combo breakers. I just want you to know that.
Oh my God. You take one step forward.
Combo.
No. And here's the thing, like, bro, I know sex feels good, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're in the moment with one of these women, and you know it's like, shit, man, I know I fucked up. Like,
man,
we'll see what happens. We'll roll the cards. We'll see, you know, if she gets pregnant. But like the next day or the next week, you do it again. Oh no, another one. Can't do that again next week. Yeah, like,
another one.
Bro, bro, like the post nut clarity is probably 5 seconds with this dude.
Man,
my life is ruined. Oh well. We're 5 a.m. on my way to the club. What's that, JP? We gonna do it again. 1 a.m. we gonna do it again. We go.
Feels good now, but boy.
5 different times though, like nothing clicks in to be like, fuck, man. For the next, like, I'm 22. When I'm 40, they'll be graduating high school.
Yeah.
My life is what? Oh, damn. God, man, my life is fam, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with masturbating, my guy. Zeddy Will. Zeddy Will. Bro.
And now the starting lineup for Zeddy Will.
Set this nigga balls to full auto and went to town.
Jesus.
See, that's why these goodie bags need a plan B.
Exactly.
Yo, this is wild, bro. Let me see if there's this shit. Video of the party shows the moms dancing and eating together and seemingly enjoying one another's company as they celebrated their upcoming births.
Are they really?
Despite the family's acceptance of their unconventional life, critics were quick to take the comment section and blast their decision. That's embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. That's gross. One user was in disbelief writing, "Please tell me this is not real."
That's me.
While another said, "The way you would never find me in a situation like this."
Hell no, bro.
The post has reached out to moms to be. Ashley made headlines last year after a man ripped off her wig while she was walking in the city.
Stop it.
Let me see if I can see comments.
And
Are you gonna look?
Why? Why are we doing this? Like, why did no one tell this man? Like, you just can't be raw dogging everything, bro.
Say what?
you just can't. Stop raw dogging everything.
Oh man.
It's
Like,
all right. I got money.
Does he?
Bro, you ain't gonna be high. You're
Does he?
not gonna be getting money forever, bro. Like you have to 5 kids at the same one kid is wild. Especially
The
with the
amount-
price of baby milk and all that shit now.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro. You paying for 5 births.
Bro, that's
You know what
5.
the cost of one birth is?
Yes.
Bro, and God forbid any complications and all of this other
Oh
stuff.
my
Like,
God.
I don't know what your money looking like, Zeddy Will, but you know,
Boy,
again,
that headache gonna be strong as fuck. That's gonna be one strong ass headache.
like who house you gonna be at? All these babies gonna wake up at the same time, or y'all all gonna be in the same? So he has a video that was uploaded to YouTube 2 months ago that has 1.5 million views.
I mean, that's good.
It's a
for
song
him.
called "You."
I hope it's good.
I'm bringing it up now. We're gonna little. Hopefully, we don't get copied. Zeddy Will.
Don't
Zeddy Will,
copyright
we out
this,
here-
bro. We trying to
out here
help you.
We giving you views so you can get some monies.
You need
Zeddy Will.
You
Zeddy
need
Will,
it.
don't you do it. Don't you do it, Zeddy Will. Don't you do
Don't
it.
block this shit, Zeddy. Don't.
All right. Let us. He said, spoiler alert, it's not good. Not
Nah,
5 kids. Good.
good.
All right, let's see. You featuring Too Rare, Kenzo B, and DJ Small 732. This is the
Okay.
remix. All right, let's go.
Hey, you in there? Come on.
All right, when does the music start?
Okay. Quick assessment.
Okay.
You shouldn't have skeeted in all those ladies, bro.
Yeah, bro, you ain't even 7 seconds in.
Yep.
7 seconds.
Sometimes you just know.
We got our freelance investigators out there saying that he found out his net worth is $100,000. Shout out my nigga Zeddy.
His net worth is 0 because between
would've
5
been, yeah. That would have been
split
cool
that
if
5
you
ways.
one.
Oh, you know.
All right.
Grandpa, OG. Zeddy Will.
Where's the music at?
Oh, Zeddy Will.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way.
Okay. A 4-minute skit for a 2-minute song.
I want to freak you as soon as I can beat him. I want to know, you leave it with your friends after this, or you coming with me? Which one? You don't think I can keep up? Tell me, what does that mean? We could go fast or slow, either way. To this, if you want to freak me. I said, you should just let me freak you. I said, you should just. I said, you.
A resounding no.
Way to try to cash in on that little Uzi I just want to rock, try to get that New Jersey beat.
No.
There's the Jersey Club. He's trying to get the little nah, bro.
It was unsuccessful.
Nah, no, God, no, please, God, no.
No.
Toby's back, Michael. No, no, God, no. So these ladies obviously are probably counting on this video and this man to be
How many views that got?
This has 1.5 million views, my boy.
What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Bro, I don't know. Bro, I wish I could tell you.
What do we need to do? Do we need to make a shitty fucking song and put this shit on YouTube for the world to hear it? Skeet and 5 women on the same day at the same time.
I hear what you're saying, AD. 1.5 mil is not that many. But to us who are down here getting tens of views.
Yes.
Tens of views. We put a short out, it pops a little bit. We get, about 5,000, 5K views on a short, on a reel or something. We're just like, oh, we're doing something. This man has a whole
Finally.
6-minute video, 1.5 million views. That's some money that he's getting from YouTube. On
This nigga stole a Jodeci song and put
And
lyrics
fucked it
to it and danced like Bobby Brown. 1.5 million views.
For a 2-minute video. Like 4 minutes of this is a horrible skit.
Yes.
For him
And
to get this.
he actually paid somebody for.
Yes.
And approved it. What are we doing? What do we have to do, guys? Just let me know.
What more do you want from me? 1.5.
The fuck is going on?
Congratulations.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean it's hey, Zeddy Will, man, I wish you the best. And I hope the best for all the kids you're about to bring into this world in this dynamic situation. I hope everything works out for you and your baby mamas, I guess. I was going to say wives, but they're not married. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With your whole family situation there, Zeddy.
I hope it works out for you, my guy. I wish
we
you
here at the Smoke Pit wish you nothing but the best.
Nothing but peace and prosperity.
Yes.
With those 5 children.
And better music.
Please.
But that concludes this week's Who's Manz? And let's go ahead and get into the bracket update.
Let's do it.
Because we are entering the Mrs. They thought they was killing me. J-Lo and LL Cool J within that motherfucker. They thought the song was over. The producer's like, hey, we got like 2 more minutes.
We still going.
We got 2 more minutes to beat. LL Cool J was like, you
gonna cut the fucking song off?
J-Lo was like, that's hot. Let me get in on that. And the producer's like, keep going. Like, can't we just fade this shit out? 2 more minutes. Keep it going.
We paid for the time. Keep going.
We don't get our money back in the booth. That was so corny, man. I can't. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. All right.
That it is.
But yeah, damn it is. You right. You goddamn right. Fam, I don't even know how you do it. Good on him, I guess. I guess whatever money he making from YouTube or whatever is cool, because I know I'd be stressed and I have 5 kids on the way, 5 different baby moms, because that's child support 5 different ways. You know what I'm saying? Unless they all agree to stay up. But that's a whole nother thing that I'm not even trying to get into. Last but not least, here in the month of January, we got Leland Brown. You may remember him as the homeless guy who was filming himself on TikTok, living in a storage shelter or storage shed, self-storage. You know, those places where people rent out little garages and store stuff in there. Apparently, he was just staying inside of one and was found out that he was doing that because somebody came across his TikTok. So now he was back out there in the streets in the winter time and was living in a tent out there and a whole lot of other stuff. But again, my man could have probably just kept on living his best life, but he wanted to go viral and messed around and got put out in the cold, potentially catching viruses. So that's terrible. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Leland Brown and his wife, girlfriend, whatever. Contestant number 3 for Whose Man's Is This January?
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Who man's is this? I need to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see the name at the bottom of the screen? You may not know who this is. You may know of him, but you don't know who this is by name. Right. Leland Brown, ladies and gentlemen, was
this already sounds terrible because his name is Leland.
Man, stop. So real quick, just give you a quick synopsis before I play the video. Leland Brown and his girlfriend has been living in a Philadelphia storage unit because price of rent and everything in the city is high. They were getting away with it, and they would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids and this dog. If his dumbass didn't fucking record himself and try to go viral with shit. So to give everybody a understanding of what the hell is going on, we're going to go ahead and share this screen and roll this beautiful bean footage so you guys can see what the fuck's going on out here in these Philadelphia streets.
The video has been viewed more than 12 million times on social media. A Philadelphia couple struggling with homelessness filmed their experience living in a storage unit. But they say when the storage facility found out about it, the couple was asked to leave. As CBS Philadelphia's Ray Strickland reports, where they go next is a question they still don't know the answer to.
We're very grateful to have this space.
This is the viral video of Leland Brown Jr. recording what it's like to live in a storage container. The video viewed on TikTok around 12 million times. Brown and his girlfriend, Brianna Hubbard, have been struggling with homelessness and used the storage unit for shelter during the winter. But now the couple has until the end of the month to find another place to stay. Brown says management at the storage facility found out about their video and asked them to leave because they violated the terms of their lease.
We read the terms. It says if you get caught living here, you know, you can lose the storage unit. So I'm not upset with them about that.
The couple has been experiencing homelessness for the past year and a half, living in a tent in the woods. For them, it didn't seem like life could get much harder, but it did.
Yeah, this is very unnerving and stressful, and it's really cold outside.
Do these motherfuckers have board games?
They couldn't stay at that storage unit anymore. A woman who helps people experiencing homelessness put them up in a hotel, but that was only temporary, and now they're back where they started with no place to go.
The hotel was somewhat of a gift and a curse. On one hand, it gave them a place to stay, but on the other, they can't go back to their tent because it was damaged during the recent snowstorm, and they're now running out of options and time on what they will do next.
As far as, you know, what's to come, we're not exactly sure.
You know, we just don't know what to expect in the next couple of months or even less than that.
Reporting for CBS News Philadelphia, I'm Ray Strickland.
God.
The video.
What are your thoughts before we get into it, bro?
Hey, this is a lot. This is a lot to unpack.
Go ahead, man. We got time. We just hit an hour. We good.
If you find your way, homelessness is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But if you find your way, if you make yourself a way, and that way just happens to be illegal and you are getting by, do yourself a favor. Keep your mouth shut. Because I was impressed, actually. It was a nice little setup. He had a nightstand. He had a studio in that bitch. He had board games. Like this motherfucker, damn, all he needed was a kitchen and a bathroom. He was good.
Facts.
But you go on TikTok and fuck all this shit up, bro. Stop.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Now that man in that Amazon Prime tent. He got that bitch off Amazon Prime.
Like Amazon Basics. The Patriots' choice of Amazon.
Damn.
Look, and Tay said it perfectly. When motherfuckers is doing something they ain't supposed to do, and we are aware that he knew he wasn't supposed to do that because he admitted it said in the thing that you ain't supposed to be living in this shit. And you recording your day-to-day life and posting it online.
Don't do that.
Why? And then bro, there are certain things like, bro, I understand going viral. Like I can imagine you're just getting the internet famous. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's really fucking with you like that. Like I don't know if you thought you was going to make money off TikTok by being super famous and then, TikTok giving you ad revenue and shit like that. You got to rack and stack your priorities, my boy. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Because I'm putting this shit out on a public fucking domain. Yep. Anybody can see it. And they saw it. Like if I was living in that shit and he was just like, bro, it's cold outside. You was living in a tent in the woods. You leveled up to a place that is climate controlled.
You went from Blair Witch Project to Saw, bro. Like, don't go back there.
You, sir, got your girl out of the funny thing is like the one part in the video where like she's sleeping on the couch and he filmed and she turned around like she looked like her look on her face was like nigga
cut that shit off.
This shit online. Like, what the fuck is you? Oh my
cut that goddamn camera off. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're doing something illegal right now, nigga. Like, what is you doing right now? He just wanted to film it. All right, cool. Oh my god.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
It's hilarious, nigga. That's what you talking about. It's hilarious. Because she looked like we all felt like, what are you doing? Second, you homeless as fuck. What are you doing with a goddamn cell phone like that?
Why? Like, bro, that setup was wild. That setup was wild. You had no business being homeless, bro. None.
Nigga, your shit was like a dorm room in Korea.
Yes.
You were squared away, my boy. Like, what is nigga? You had nightstands, furniture.
For real. The motherfucker had a mic on a mic stand in that bitch. I'm like, bro, are you recording an album in this bitch?
Bro, it blew. I'm looking at this shit like, my guy, where did this all come from? Is it like, because I mean, they don't give you the keys to somebody else's storage, right? That's their shit, right? Maybe they were just like, we're homeless, but this is the stuff we had in our home. We put it in here, and now we're trying to live in here with it. Low key, like I don't understand how they did not know they were living in there before the video. Like, because you got to check in and get your key or whatever first, right?
Yeah.
And then you just see them go in, and then they don't come out for like 8 hours. You know, like it's been a while since I've seen these motherfuckers. Like the shift change happens up at the front desk. These motherfuckers checked in like 7 hours ago. I ain't seen them.
Somebody was probably letting them slide, bro. And then the video went viral.
Video fucked it up.
Yeah. Because I don't know how you don't see that on camera.
100%. Second thing or third thing. So now they're homeless. And somebody's like, damn, that sucks. Let me put you up in a Marriott courtyard. For a little bit, and then we'll send you back to the wild. Like, nigga, what did you?
That motherfucker was a rescue.
The audacity, you asshole, bro.
And they put him up in the nice one too. Like,
the Marriott Courtyard, my boy. What you?
Man, stay in this bitch a couple nights.
You making it seem like you saved them. Here, just stay here. I'll pay for you, but you only got 3 days. What? And then you back out in these streets. Like, don't even give them that false hope. That's my shit. Like, I wouldn't even have given them. No, hey, you can stay here on me. Like, no, because I know this shit. Boy. I'm not made. Yeah,
we got you
for 3 days. Hopefully it warms up by then, because then you be out here on the streets, and I ain't got it for you, bro.
Somebody probably watched that shit and them crunching on the goddamn snow walking back to that tent, bro.
Bro, he had boots. She was walking through that bitch in some Vans. Her foot slid real quick. Bro, bro, man, I'm just. And their tent was destroyed in the blizzard. Like, first of all,
of course, why did you leave that shit standing? Break the fucking tent down. Bro, this might be the wildest one. This might be the wildest shit.
Like, you knew you was gonna go upgrade, so you was just like, fuck it, leave the tent. Girlfriend was probably like, should we not break this down? Bitch,
nah.
We moving up
to the Marriott, baby. We'll be all right.
Over. Yeah, leave this shit up. Girl, I found a way. We gonna stay in this fucking storage thing. We won. They'll never know. And as they're staying, like, of course, like, you living good, you sleeping in a snow blizzard. You're like, man, fuck that tent. We made it. Then it's just like, well, shit. They kicking us out. Somebody's like, oh, poor people, I got you. Stay in the Marriott for 3 days. And then after that, like, what do you say? Like, if you're the one that put them up and then your money ran low or the time is up, what do you tell them? Good luck out there. Like,
yep.
Don't even give me this fake ass hospitality. You just sending me back out there in the woods with the wolves and shit, bro.
Because, what if I decide I want to stay?
Yeah. Well, you got to check out. I'm not doing that. And then, like, you running my card up. Nah, because then we have problems. But it seems like they were cordial. They were just like, thank you for giving us these 3 days up here. And it's like, go back out to this tent. News, y'all got to stop doing this. News channels. I know y'all got money. Y'all could at least got him a new tent. You recorded the whole broke ass tent and then walking back to it. You know what I'm saying? Camera set up. Dude in a suit, warm. He got
all
LL
right, catch your feet.
Yeah. You wearing Tim's, LL Bean jacket, got a beanie on, dressed for the weather appropriately. As they walk back to their tent that has been destroyed in the last blizzard. And then the camera zooms in on the tent like, yeah, this shit fucked up.
That bitch leaning.
Yeah. Ain't nobody like GoFundMe kick through or anything. That's probably what, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they was doing this to get a GoFundMe.
Probably.
They went viral to try to get a GoFundMe. Because they
heard
heard
about to get thousands.
I hope something happens for them because that tent.
That tent has seen better days.
Bro, I don't know if y'all watch Bear Grylls and y'all know how to build a shelter out of what's around you. But I mean, Bear Grylls could probably turn that broke tent into something nice. You know what I'm saying? But the fact you did not break this tent down and keep it somewhere safe. As a homeless person, you're like, worst case scenario, I have this. Let me protect this at all costs. Because this is our fallback plan.
Yep. This is
my man. Yeah. My man was just like, nah, son.
Nah, we got it.
Tent? That's for poor people, baby. We living in this fucking storage shelter.
Oh, they got us at the Marriott.
Fucking tent, girl. What you talking about? We got 2 queen beds. 2 queens in this bitch. We good. We good. We got a mini fridge. They gave us 2 waters.
Yep.
They got cookies in the lobby. We good.
We good. Continental breakfast in the morning.
Nah, Marriott, you be paying for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's not a Hilton. This Marriott be weird. Be like, we got a restaurant down here. You can buy shit. Huh? Breakfast not free? Nope. Not at the Marriott. The one thing the Marriott doesn't have is motherfuckers sucking on your toes like the Hilton does.
True.
But that's a past episode.
Yep.
It's a callback. Go check that
Nice
episode.
callback. Now I'm grossed out. I'm grossed out and I'm scared to sleep.
But that shit blows my mind, dude. Like, if y'all are out there barely getting by and you found a loophole in the system and it's working for you, bro, don't brag about that shit.
Hush the fuck up.
Yep. Like the homie Tay said, sometimes people need to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Because now, like, especially if you're down bad and you found a slight come up, you know, bro, you ain't gotta, like, I understand what you're trying to do in this day and age. Go viral, sympathy comes through. Because I mean, it worked to an extent. You got to stay in the Hilton for a little bit or the Marriott, but motherfucker was just like he thought somebody else was gonna come in and tag him out and take over payments. That shit didn't happen. He was like, nah, we can't do this shit.
Nah.
You back.
Whoever started this fucked you up, bro. Because we can't do it.
Time
we
for
can't
you to
do
go back into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Just motherfuckers is going to the woods, bro.
We just don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know.
Motherfucker was just like, sorry, I could only put you in for 3 days. Hope things get better for you. And watches him walk into the woods.
My good deed is done.
Watches him walk out the back of the hotel into the woods like, I did a good thing.
They're gonna be okay.
Well, my conscience is clear. I tried.
I got him this far.
If they die, they die. It's look at that. Let me check what the temperature up in Philadelphia was this week, bro. That shit's wild.
Oh,
bro. Oh shit. Speaking of weather, so we got this airman up in the CSS where we work.
Mm.
And the last 2 days have been like ridiculously warm. Like it was 73 degrees here. But the last few days before that, like Monday and Tuesday, it was hella cold, like 19 degrees in the morning. So she has the same car as me, the Kia thing. So we were talking about that because you can set it up on your phone for the app to remote start it. So when you get to it, it's warm. So she has hers set on like the super warmest thing, like 80 degrees with heated seats, heated steering wheels, all that shit. And yesterday it was like 65 degrees in the morning. So she wakes up, she starts the shit, whatever, goes to it. She's like, boy, it was hot as fuck in my car because of X, Y. I'm just like, yeah, like my shit is usually set for like 70 or 72. And I was like, it was warm. So the commander was sitting there. He was just like, hey, so you don't be like, you don't check what the weather is before you set the thing? She's like, nah, I just usually have it preset. And when I push it, it starts it. And I forget how she said it. She was just talking like, or the commander was just like, so I mean, like you pull out the phone that has the app on it and you don't have the weather. She's like, no, I don't have an Android. I don't have the weather widget at the top. And I was like, well, I have an Android, but I also have an iPhone for my work phone.
Mm.
And there's a weather thing on it as well. Right.
Right.
She's like, yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes the only time I look at it is about, I really don't look at it to see what the number of the air is. And I was just like,
how old is this person?
I was she's 25. I was typing.
That makes sense.
It didn't to me because before 25, I knew number of the air.
What the number of the air is?
The commander was like, "What?" She's like, like how hot.
What did the school system do to you people?
She's from Philly too, so
oh,
be that as it may.
I don't check that, John.
Yeah. But I had never heard temperature called number of the air.
The number of the air. That's a wild one.
That's wild shit, bro.
Goddamn inner cities, man. What are y'all doing to these children?
I don't check the number of the air, bro. Commander was like, what? Bro, I came out my office like, number of you mean the temperature? Yeah, that. Have you been calling it air number
Jesus
the whole time?
Christ. Listen to me.
Alexa,
Listen
what's
to me.
the air number?
Don't ever do this again.
I'm glad
say
it's just
Metar or some shit.
I'm
Don't
glad-
ever say that again.
I'm glad it's just us in this office because that's so wild.
They
That's
would lose
wild.
faith in this office real fast.
All right. So in Philly, tomorrow it's 51 with a low of 41. Sunday it's going to rain with a low of 37. Monday, low of 30, 32, 32, 35, 33, 30, 30, 33. With wind blowing to 10 between 8 to 10 miles an hour. I don't know what that tent looking like. Bro, what you talking about? You say it's not bad because you accustomed to the house, nigga. You ain't see that video? The motherfucking snow out there. The tent, half the tent collapsed. You know what I'm saying?
They're
know it's
exposed to
not
the
bad.
elements. And that's how it happens.
It's not bad.
That'll be
The
all
people-
right. It's not
The
that bad
people
outside.
living in a fixed shelter. You out here with half a tent? Bro, 30 degrees is cold.
That is cold. That's cold.
You out there with a hoodie and shit, bro. Like, bro, that's not gonna help you. You out here, sir. You need help. Yeah, that was a good one. I remember that one. I was laughing too. But anyway, that concludes January's contestants for a Who's Man's award at the end of the year, the Come Here Award that will be given out first annual Come Here Awards. So let us know in the comments who you think. We'll put a poll out. Just make sure you check out and do your research, figure out why these people made the list. And if it's something that you were just like, bro, this is the absolute dumbest thing you could have done, make sure that person gets your vote. We'll tally them moving forward and let you know who's the winner. Also, check the Smoke Pit Podcast fan group in the description below. Check out the updated bracket for the best 90s sitcom dad and all of that good stuff. So a lot of voting going on. Like I said, we're a show of the people, a group of the people, and we wouldn't be where we are without you guys. So we thank you guys for the support. We thank you guys for the participation and all of that glorious stuff. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy, and as my partner in crime would say if he was here, Black Mac. Have love, make sex, peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit. It's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.